Let's find out how you can ease your first step of debug. I have already run a regression for a simple UR test bench with 7 tests and loaded them over here for starting the debug. The first step is I can select any of the tests and it shows me which of the interfaces had a traffic and that gives me a fair idea of what type of traffic pattern I can expect, and that's the first step of debug to find out what the test has done. So let me select a test and let me select a particular interface. Now once I select the interface, here I am able to see what are all the transactions that have gone through this interface. So what it means is the address 0 with the data 0 has been read. That is the what the first row means at the timestamp 17. The second, it is showing that the address 0 has been written with the data AA. That's what this is showing. Let me just quickly sort the timestamps. So here now I have arranged all the transactions in the ascending order. Now if I want to see all the reads, I just click over here and I'm able to see all the reads. If I click on this, I'm able to see all the writes. Now if I want to, let's say I want to look at the transactions between these two timestamps, that is 107 to 127. So I go over here, I will enter 107 and 127 and I'll select that I want to filter it based on timestamp hashed filter. So now here I'm able to see all the transactions between timestamp 107 to 127, which all of them have been writes to different registers with these values. Now if I want to, let's say, analyze, and if during my analysis if I figure out that this is the transaction that I suspect of and I want to perform some further analysis to understand what has gone wrong here, I can go to row analysis tab. So row analysis tab is a basic calculator for debugger. The difference compared to standard debugger and the debug calculator is the row that you have selected, the values are available like memory buttons. For example, if I wanted to add address with something else to understand some aspect of it, I can just do a quick calculation over here, or I can perform some high level calculations. Let's say I wanted to find the number of ones in the data, then I can just select the count of ones and I will select the data and I will be able to find the number of ones in that. So these two aspects aid the simple calculations, which making your debug experience more productive. The third thing is, so we looked at how we can perform a row analysis. We can also perform analysis on columns. If I want to figure out what are some of the unique addresses that have been read and written in this particular test, first let me just clear the filter so that we have all the transactions, and then I want to, let's say, find out uh, which are all the unique addresses that have been read and how many times they have been read. So I will go to the column analysis. I'll select the address, I'll say cover and I'll say submit. So here now I'm able to see that in the AP interface for the field address 8 has been accessed 3 times. We don't know whether it is read or write, but it has been accessed 3 times. If I want to find out whether it has been read or write, one simple thing I can do is I can select write enable, and instead of cover I can say cross this particular fields, and here now I will be able to see if I select address 8, then I know that the address 8 has been read once and has been read twice and has been written once. So I will get those insights by doing the column analysis. And next is, if I want to many times during the debug you might want to perform comparative debug. So you can go to a comparative tab. Here I can select let's say a passing test and a failing test, and I can select the interfaces between them, and I can select the fields that I want to compare. And if I say compare, it's going to compare the value, the count of the values in both of the interfaces. In this case, since I'm comparing between the same test, I'm able to see that the values are there in both the tests, and the value is present, and as well as the count of the values are matching. So both are matching. But if it is a passing and a failing test, you would be able to see the difference. Or if it is a request and a response type of an interface, and if a particular tag has been missing, this type of comparison would quickly give you an understanding of where to look at. And beyond that, here in the basic data tab, you are able to filter it for only one field, but you have advanced filters where you can filter for any number of fields, and you can combine them with a different type of expressions to build a complex filtering criteria. The another benefit is that when you have all the data available visually at the same time, it enhances the debug experience. So you can visualize multiple interfaces at the same time, and it will give you insight as to what has gone wrong. Uh, Thank you.